Guys, welcome to my live reading. This is the stream medium. Hope all of you have been doing well. I know I'm like 40 minutes late to my live, but I decided to just give more time because I posted the notice quite late or at the last minute. But if you happen to watch this video after the live has ended, please don't make a purchase, okay? Um, you can just look in the description box and you'll see the time that this live stream happened, all right? All right, let's see. Just go ahead and pull it. Let's see. So, hi John. So in this live reading, can you guys hear me all right? Okay. Hi Larita. Hi Sylvia. How are you? Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Hi Larita. Oops. I forgot to lower it. Classy Girl 901. Hi, thanks for tuning in. Are you new? I don't know if I've seen your profile name before, Classy Girl. If you are, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. You guys, I cut my finger like 2 minutes ago, right before starting this live. How unfortunate. But we'll get through it, even though I kind of need my hands to shuffle. Hi, Deb. I was just about to ask that, Deb. I'm trying to think of what's the theme. Um, Hi, May. Hi, Rose. Spicy Cap. Hi, thanks for tuning in. Are you new, Spicy Cap? I don't know if I've seen your profile on my live. Welcome if you are. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, I'm trying to find like the theme or the questions that you guys can ask me for this live. I'm gonna try to keep it fun. For every live is gonna be different questions that you can ask. For the last live that I did, I believe the question was man, I suck at remembering stuff. I think it was, what will your next lover be like and how do they feel? But for today's live, um, let's see. For today's live, I believe the question that I want to do is definitely how do they feel. You can ask me how do they feel because that's like a classic. How do they feel about you? Um, I don't know. You guys give me ideas, like questions that you guys can ask. You're welcome to give me ideas. All right. So how this goes is it is $20 to ask a question like out of the options of questions that you can ask. But if you have a specific question um, that's not part of the options of question, does that even make sense? If you have a specific question that you would like to ask is 30, but if you would like to choose from the questions that I give you, it's 20. And these are detailed readings, so I'm not just gonna, give you like a short reading. It's gonna be in depth, it's gonna be detailed, and all that good stuff. I typically only answer love related question, but I'm thinking about being more open. So you're welcome to ask me questions that are not love related, but let's try to stay away from like career and finance questions. So no career, no finance questions, please, but anything else, I'm open to it. If your question is about a specific person, please give me either their first name or the initials to their first and last. And let me know if it's a love interest or just someone who you're trying to dig up. Sorry, you guys, I keep on hitting the camera. Let's see. Oh, okay, that sounds good. Let me see. Good idea, Deb. All right, so let's see. How do how do they feel? Okay, who's coming towards you in love? Who's coming towards you in love? That's a really good question, Deb. Um, okay. Or, oh yeah, that's good too. I like the prediction one. Prediction reading for 2020. One second, you guys. Sorry, I'm typing my info. Readings. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm typing up a story. Let's see. Aw, I think I ran out of characters. Come on. Other questions. Okay, there we go. Finally. Copy. Okay. Took me long enough. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Deb. Thank you for those ideas. So, yeah, I just made a comment and it pretty much tells you everything about this live. It's $20. You can ask me either how do they feel, or you can ask me who's coming towards you in love, or you can ask me for a prediction reading. The prediction readings are like, it may or may not pertain to your love life. I'm gonna be predicting, what's gonna happen this year. So it could be love. It doesn't have to be. It depends what I'm gonna see. Um, or if you want to ask me any other questions that is not finance or career related, it's 30. And these are detailed readings. And that is the link to my PayPal. All right. So let me just go ahead and check my PayPal list. And so these readings are like first come, first serve. I'm just looking here on PayPal to see who all made a purchase. So just give me a second. Let me pull up my PayPal. Alrighty. Okay, so I see Shakima on the list. Hi, Shakima. How are you? Have you been? Okay. Okay, so I see Shakima and Shannon. And you guys, I'm only going to be taking 10 I'm only going to be taking about 10, okay? Only 10 readings. So, yeah, once I hit 10 readings, I'm going to end the live. And that's just because I can only do so many readings within one sitting. I do have to be cautious of that as well because it can really drain my energy if I do too many readings in one sitting. So if you really want a reading, definitely go ahead and make your purchase because once I hit 10 readings, I'm going to end the live, okay? Shannon, Shakima. Hi, Nabila. I just stop, say hey, and show my support today. Aw, thanks, Deb. Okay. All right, so on the list, let me show you guys the list. Shakima and Shannon. Okay, so Shakima, what question did you choose? Let me repost it. I thought I just, okay, there it is. How does Trey feel about you? All right. Let me remove my Alice in Wonderland deck because I've realized that the Alice in Wonderland deck, it's incredible, but it's really, really good for like future readings. So I'm going to use my classic Rider Tarot deck. Oh my gosh, you guys be patient with me because I literally just cut my finger, so have to be careful. Okay, it's gonna be interesting shuffling like this. How does Trey feel? How does Trey truly feel about Shakima? How does Trey truly feel about Shakima? Take it 3 times. All right, so you do have the Eight of Cups, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Eight of Wands, and then on the back you have the Six of Cups. We're going to talk about that. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Clarifying the Eight of Cups, you have the High Priestess, Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Ouch. Knight of Swords. Okay, so just give me a second. Let me like try to pick up on his energy. He's definitely up to something. Please don't drop your question until I've called on you. It's going to get lost in the comments anyways. It's all over the place. Yeah, he's all over the place right now. Oh, yeah. Okay, so did something happen recently between the two of you? Because I feel like this man's energy is so different. Like, I feel like, did you put your foot down? Or I feel like something dramatic, or he noticed a dramatic change from you, and it's scaring him. It's almost like when a man knows that you've had enough pretty much, and then, you know, they get scared and they want to change all of a sudden. That's what I'm picking up from him, because with the Eight of Cups, I do see that he has walked away from another situation, not from the situation with you, but I see that he's walked away from another situation, and it's just because he feels, he feels threatened. Okay. But to be honest, Shakima, I feel like the only reason why he's trying to be, I feel like the only reason why he's trying to change all of a sudden is because he can sense that you've had enough. Like, you're not, I feel like you're not as anxious for him as you were in the past. So it's like he knows that you're kind of pulling away from him a little bit. It's like he feels threatened by this. Like I said, once you put your foot down, there's some men where once you put your foot down, that's when it'll get them to realize that, man, I need to change pretty much. It's like he doesn't want you to drift away from him. Even though I feel like in the past he didn't really value you, I feel like he is afraid of losing you. But I don't take that as a compliment, because there's some people who will act right to stop you from not leaving. But once they have you, they'll go back to doing the same, you know, the same BS that they were doing. Does that make sense? But I see that he has walked away from another situation. In clarity of the Eight of Cups, you do have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is, this is feminine energy. It's typically someone who is very insightful. Okay, this is someone who's very wise. So he feels like you know him inside out. Like, there's really nothing about him that gives you butterflies anymore. You know, it's like, it's kind of like when you're getting tired of someone. I feel like in the past you were so in awe of him, and right now he's feeling like the spark is not really there for you towards him anymore, you know? So he's definitely not feeling that passion that you once had for him. In clarity of the Eight of Cups, you do have the Three of Pentacles. So almost always when I see the Three of Pentacles, it's saying there's some kind of outside influence here. It could be a third party, it could be family, friends, but hopefully as we get more into your reading, I'll see. In clarity of the three of the Eight of Cups, you also have the Page of Pentacles. All right. So he does want to communicate. He does want to communicate with you. Pages represents a form of communication, but the thing is, I feel like he just left another connection. So he's like hopping from one place to the next, and I feel like the reason why he's doing a U-turn back to you is so that you won't completely cut him off, because he feels you pulling back. Um, You said he should act right for the right reasons. Exactly. In clarity of the Eight of Cups, you do have the Knight of Swords. Not shocked that he's carrying this Knight of Swords energy. I feel like your attention really used to boost his self-esteem. You know, it's almost like he feels entitled to just have you around, but not to really value who you are. And so with the Knight of Swords here, he's I feel like he's about to play some game with you, okay? Hi, woke up sassy. I feel like he's about to play some games with you to kind of excite you again, to make you passionate about him again. But it's really because your attention makes him feel really good about himself. And on the back of the deck, you have the Six of Cups, which represents, you know, it's all about the past, reminiscing about someone from the past, which is you wanting to reconnect with you. Next, you have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is really like mental torment. I feel like he feels threatened that you are about to leave him, because with the Nine of Swords here, he's been doing a lot of reflecting, and I feel like he's been reminded of all the wrong things that he did to you, like all the immature things. In clarity of the Nine of Swords, you do have the Two of Swords. So he's very, very confused right now. I see him going back and forth in his head about if you are the one. But the fact that he even has to question that. But I do hear him saying, like, is she the one? But the thing is, would he be asking this if he didn't feel threatened by you leaving? In clarity of the Nine of Swords, you do have the Six of Swords. So he does know that the damage has been done. You see all these swords here representing a form of pain, pain that stemmed from heartbreak, betrayal, something traumatic that happened. But he's aware that the damage has really been done, and he's taking accountability, and he's wanting to continue the connection with you despite the fact that the damage has been done. And so oftentimes the Six of Swords is actually a warning message, and it's saying, hey, you have these two people who will most likely choose to continue this connection. But if the two of them cannot make drastic changes to heal the situation, to heal each other, for this specific situation, if Trey cannot change for the better to remove these Six Swords from the boat, then the reunion will only be temporary, and the two of you will not be able to continue this connection. Next, you have the Eight of Wands, Death, Knight of Pentacles, Strength. Oh, wow. Yeah, so with the Eight of Wands, he has released, there was a third party. Are you aware of that, Shakima? Because I feel like this is him wanting to let go of anything that was blocking him from being with you. And I really feel like he has walked away from the third party. In clarity of the Eight of Wands, you do have the Death here, which is also confirming that as well. There's been an ending here. And this is him being the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. When a person embodies the Knight of Pentacles energy, it means that here they are coming towards you, but man, they've taken a long time to come towards you. And then you have the Strength here. So he is hoping that passion that he feels that you're losing for him, he's hoping that that passion will be restored. All right. So that's how he feels. I do feel like this person is very spontaneous with their energy, though. Like, one day they're feeling this way, the next day, like, he's very indecisive. So be very careful with this person that you're dealing with. But for now, that is how he's feeling about you. And it's ultimately up to if you're gonna like accept him or even believe that he's really changed. Because I feel like in the past, he really kept you waiting. Okay, but yeah, his energy is like, I feel like he's one of those people where he's passionate about you one day and then the next day he's passionate about something else. Okay, Shakima. So thanks so much for always supporting. I really do appreciate you. Just take it easy with yourself. Be cautious of this individual, okay? But I feel like you being the high priestess, this individual can no longer deceive you. I mean, the high priest, I always say the high priestess cannot be deceived. Like, she's just very intuitive. Thank you so much, Shannon. I really do appreciate you. All right. So next we're gonna do Shannon. Okay, let me just update the list. Nabila. Let's see. And by the way, you guys, if there's ever a time where you don't want me to say your first name on here, by all means, clarify that to me, okay? I never ever say full names on here, never, for privacy reasons. But I do tend to say first names. But if you just don't want me to do that, let me know in advance and you can just comment the initials of your first and last name to me, okay, in advance before I get to you. All right. Okay, Shannon, your question is, why is my ex badgering about getting back together? Badgering, that's a word that I've never used before. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's see. So I guess he's like pestering you. Let's see, why is my ex? Okay. I like that word. I need to use it more. Like when someone's bothering me, like, why are you badgering me? Okay. Um, can you give me your ex's first name or the initials to their first and last? Okay, Rob. Um, why why is Rob wanting, is it okay if I ask it like this? Why is Rob wanting to um get back with Shannon? Like, what's his intention? Is that okay? Okay. Why is Rob wanting to get back to romantically get back with Shannon? What are his intentions? What's his motive? What's Rob's motive in getting back with Shannon? What's Rob's motive in getting back with Shannon? Okay. So you have the, ooh, okay, Four of Cups, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. Clarify the Four of Cups. You have the Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Justice, the World. On the back, you have the Ten of Cups. Tensions. Tensions, good. Tensions. Okay, I'm seeing good things about Rob, Shannon. All right. Okay, so with the Four of Cups, he's definitely feeling rejected by you. Um, but the thing is, like with his intentions, what I'm picking up is he actually, I see that, okay, so he feels like you're very satisfied, you're very happy even without him. And so I just feel like he wants to come in and bring additional happiness to you, but he's feeling quite rejected. In clarity of the Four of Cups, you do have the Four of Wands. So he wants to reconcile. The Four of Wands literally represents that. But I do feel like this time around, he's aware of what the problems were in the past. And so he's wanting the two of you to work together to overcome those problems and redeem the connection. But he definitely wants a commitment with you. Hi, Joy. In clarity of the Four of Cups, you do have the Two of Pentacles. So there is like some indecision here, but I feel like it's just him feeling insecure because he's been feeling rejected. So he's questioning, should I or should I not work on this again with her, or even give her an offer? In clarity, hi, Amanda. Hi, Crystal. So in clarity of the Four of Cups, you do have the Justice. He wants to fix his mistakes. Okay, it's like he wants to correct his wrongs. Okay, but let me just double check with the Justice. And the Justice. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, he does. He knows that he messed up a lot in the past. Even on the back, you have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like he made the wrong decision about you in the past. He may have chosen another direction only for him to find out that that was the wrong choice that he made. And so now he wants to come back and correct his wrongs with you. He does want forgiveness. He wants to restore some balance back into your life because he knows that he caused you a lot of trouble in the past. Especially a lot of emotional trouble. With the Four of Pentacles here, he does have a lot to offer you, okay? This is someone who is quite abundant. He could be abundant financially as well. But I just feel like he has a lot that he wants to bring to the table. In clarity of the Four of Cups, you do have the World. Okay, so he like, I don't know how close you were with this person, but he senses that you are moving on to bigger, better things, and he doesn't want you to do that. You even have the Seven of Pentacles that's also clarifying that Four of Cups. So with the Seven of Pentacles here, he is willing to do the work. As a matter of fact, he feels, I see him reflecting a lot on this connection, looking back at the past with you, and he feels like, it may have taken him a long time to do so, but he can finally see that he's able to build with you, okay? Simply because there's already a foundation between the two of you. In clarity of the Four of Cups, you do have the King of Cups. So yeah, he wants to give you a very big offer here with the King of Cups, although I feel like you've been kind of pulling away from him. Next, you have the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. You have the Six of Pentacles, Fool, the Moon. Oh, wow. Okay. So he feels like it's unrequited. Okay. With this Queen of Wands here, I see him feeling like you are looking towards somewhere else. Like he feels like you are excited about something else in your love life, and it's not the connection with him. He's very observant when it comes to you. I feel like he pays a lot of attention to you. In clarity of the Queen of Wands, you do have the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, there's like an unequal give and take. Okay, there's an unequal give and take between the two of you. He feels like it's really hard getting your attention. Once again, it's something with your focus. He feels like you're focused on, like there's something else that's exciting you that you're focused on, and he can't quite put his finger on it. It's almost making him feel like you have another love interest that you're favoring over him. In clarity of the Queen of Wands, you do have the Fool. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. He really is wanting to reunite with you. I feel like he still has so much passion for you, but unfortunately, it's unrequited. And then you have the Moon here. Yeah, it's unrequited. With the Moon here, it's basically saying that the way he views this connection, his perception of this connection is far different from your perception of this connection. So the two of you are not on the same page. He's looking at you as a romantic love interest, but I feel like when you look at him, you kind of just see him as a lesson, that you had to deal with in your past. Next, you have the Knight of Wands. Oh, wait a second. There's someone new coming towards you, and he can sense that. I wonder how he knows. How does he know? Do you guys have like mutual friends? How does he know this? With the Knight of Wands here, he does sense competition. Competition's coming towards him. He just feels like because you're not focused on him, you're most likely focused on another man. And in clarity of the Knight of Wands, you do have the King of Wands. So it's making him, don't get me wrong, he's a very confident, he's a king. He's very dominant, very secure in himself. But the fact that you're not giving him, you're not, reciprocating it is making him feel quite uneasy as this King of Wands here. But yeah, he has like some kind of inkling that there is someone else around you, or very soon there will. In clarity of the Knight of Wands, you do have the Knight of Pentacles, so he wants to come in and like change your mind, but it's taken him so long. Like the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. So did he like pop up? Because when a person carries the Knight of Pentacles energy, it means it's taking them a long time to come towards you. Like they haven't seen you in a long time, and then boom, they just pop up. They just pop up out of nowhere. In clarity, you said years. Okay. Yeah, he's a little too late. In clarity of the Knight of Wands, you do have the Eight of Swords here. Aw. I just keep on hearing something about a new person that he feels like you're with, or that you will be meeting, and he feels like that new person is completely gonna like steal him away from you, and make you have a hard time choosing between the two of them. And then you also have the Nine of Swords here that lastly clarified the Knight of Wands. So the Nine of Swords, he's hurting, but I feel like he's obsessively thinking about this situation with you, to the point where it's having it's having some effects on his mental health actually. So he needs to just take it easy on himself. You win some, you lose some. Let him just take this loss, because the Six of Pentacles definitely told me that you're not really as interested in him as he is interested in you. All right, but yeah, that's how he feels. Those are his intentions or his motive. He doesn't have bad intentions, but he might be too late. You're welcome, Shannon. Thank you so much for always supporting me. I really do appreciate you. So let's see who is next. Oh, he's a Gemini. Yeah, Geminis are like creepy intuitive. And I say creepy because they they tend to use, I always used to say Geminis use their intuition for like bad things. They use their intuitions to have one over you, like as an advantage for them to pretty much, I don't want to say to use you, but it's like to play games pretty much. Um, let's see. But yeah, Shannon, I hope that that helps. Next, you have Nabila. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking about three more people, and then I'm gonna close the list. So if you want a reading, definitely, excuse me, definitely make your purchase. Hi, Amy. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Denise. Thanks for tuning in. Nabila, prediction for the rest of 2020. Awesome. Okay, prediction reading for Nabila. What does Nabila need to know? What's coming towards her for 2020? Ooh, Nabila. Have you been getting a bunch of readings recently? I always say when the cards do that, it's like they don't want to talk. The cards don't want to talk to you. Let's see. Prediction 2020 prediction reading for Nabila. Let me check. Yes, yes, I did get your purchase, Amanda. Seven of Cups, Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Oh my gosh. Five of Swords. Your love life, you're going to be very busy in your love life because I feel like you're going to have so many suitors. My goodness, Nabila. It's like these men are just going to be hungry for you. Eight of Swords. But yeah, with the Seven of Cups here, I definitely see multiple men coming towards you. Not one, not two, multiple. Too much to count. But I see you having a good time, and I see that these men that are coming towards you are not going to be like bums, okay? These are men that are definitely going to treat you, okay? I see them treating you like materialistically, like giving you gifts and just spoiling you pretty much. Um, in clarity of the Seven of Cups, you do have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is one of them, and I want to go in detail about this person here because I feel like there's significance. Oh, Knight of Swords. Okay, so one thing that I always say about the Seven of Cups is quality over quantity, all right? You see this individual here, they have a decision to make. They have all these options. Um, excuse me. They have all these options, but notice how these 7 cups may all look the same. You know, they're golden, they're shiny, they all look the same, but they contain very different things on the inside, okay? So, for example, if this individual were to choose this cup here with the snake inside, clearly that's a bad thing, that's a bad choice, representing misfortune, bad luck. But if this individual were to choose this cup here with like jewelry, this is fortune, okay? This is abundance. So quality over quantity. So it's simply saying that although you're going to have options, only one of them is going to be the one for you. In clarity of the 7 of Cups, you do have the Knight of Cups, okay? So I feel like this is one of them, one out of the several men that I see coming towards you. This is him with the 9 of Cups, and his intentions are so pure when it comes to you. I feel like this person is going to see you as like an inspiration, okay? They're going to want to learn from you. With this 9 of Cups here, they want more. Like if you want marriage, this Knight of Cups is going to want that as well. Okay. But there is, I feel like this Knight of Cups can be or will be very naive when it comes to you because I see him really like trying so hard to get you to just focus on him. But for some reason, you're not going to be doing that, Nabila. I feel like this gentleman here will want more and you will just be so into having a good time with like multiple people. Um, in clarity of the 7 of Cups, you even have the 9 of Swords here. Um, I wonder if you already know this person. I feel like you do already know this person. Because with the 9 of Swords here, I feel like you've hurt this person. And if you don't know him, then how have you hurt him, you know? So I feel like you know him, and I feel like you've been disappointing the heck out of him. You've been disappointing him. You've really hurt him. In clarity of the 7 of Cups, you do have the 4 of Pentacles. This individual here is a very abundant individual, and I feel like he has a lot to offer. He has a lot to bring to the table. But here we go again with him having a hard time getting all of your attention. I feel like he's like right in front of you saying, "Hey, I'm here. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me." And you're not even paying attention to him. You don't even know what you have, and you have an amazing thing or amazing person right in front of you. In clarity of the 7 of Cups, you do have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords is saying, if you're not careful, I do see some drama happening in your love life. If you're not careful, I do see you losing this person because they're going to get tired of you making them a third party, putting them over to the side. Okay. And with this yeah, I see a breakup. I see them leaving. Like give it like a couple months, like a few months from now, this person's going to leave. Okay. And I'm telling you, when they leave, you're going to feel that very big difference because like I said, you have something amazing right in front of you and you're not valuing it. And I feel like once this person leaves, you're going to feel your life is going to get a little bit chaotic without them. You said, I think I know who he is. I think I do. Clarify the 2 of Swords being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you know him too. Oh boy, yeah. So with the 2 of Swords here, this is definitely you being, hi Lisa, this is definitely you feeling conflicted, and I feel like one of the reasons why is because you're going to be surrounded by so many men. But I see you being conflicted. But the thing is, look here, you have the Ace of Pentacles clarifying the Two of Swords. I do feel like this night, the same individual that we're just talking about, I feel like, okay, let's just say they're going to give you a really big offer. Hint, hint. That's all I'm going to say. And of course, it's an abundant offer that they're going to be giving you. But I just don't see you being, maybe. I just don't see you being as anxious, to accept that offer. And it's because you're going to be distracted. You're going to be distracted by the other options that you have. Okay. But the Ace of Pentacles represents a new beginning, like a new chapter for you and him. But I see you being so confused as to if you should accept it or not. In clarity of the Two of Swords, sorry. In clarity of the Two of Swords, you do have the Nine of Pentacles. This knight here that we've been talking about is very, very, very abundant. I mean, you see him with all these pentacles here. This abundance can most likely symbolize his finances, or this is just someone who is rich in spirit, like a very good person. In clarity of the Two of Swords, you do have the High Priestess. So I feel like with the High Priestess, though, you're going to be wanting more than what's already in front of you. Let's see. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, that's fine, Deb. Okay. Oh my gosh. You're going to leave this man hanging. Oh my gosh, you're going to leave this man hanging. I see you refusing whatever it is that he's going to give you. Yeah, even here, the Ten of Swords. You're going to be refusing it. My advice is to figure out what you want. Because if it's not him that you want, then why waste his time? Why keep him around and build him up to believe that you would want this offer? You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be a really big moment. The minute you reject what it is that he's giving you, that he's going to give you, it's going to be a huge moment in your life. Yeah. I don't even know what to say, Nabila, but yeah, that's my advice. Figure out what you want. Figure out if it's him that you want, because if it's not him, then, don't string him along. Don't lead him to believe that you do want to progress the connection just for you to reject his offer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much what I see. It's pretty much what I see happening, okay? Okay, so let me update the list. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I can take one more person, okay? One more person. So if you want a reading, you're welcome to make a purchase. So I have Debra, Quenisha. If I'm mispronouncing your name, please let me know. Quenisha, Amanda, Denise, Crystal, Tatiana. Hi, Tatiana. Thanks for tuning in. How have you been? Nisha? Okay. So which question do you choose, Nisha? Yeah, that's fine, Shannon. I'll do her last. So that even if she doesn't come back in time, she can just like go to the end of the video and see her reading. Okay, how does RK feel about Nisha? How does RK feel about Nisha? What are RK's true feelings for Nisha? Okay, King of Swords, the Tower, Eight of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups. King of Swords. You have the Ten of Wands. King of Swords, High Priestess. Okay, give me a second because I feel like he has a lot to say about you. There's a little bit of an intimidation that he feels towards you, Nisha. Um, oh my gosh, he has a lot to say. I'm trying to remember everything that I'm hearing. I don't want to forget anything, but with the King of Swords here, he is slightly intimidated by you. The King of Swords is typically someone who can be very guarded, very protective of his heart. I'm also hearing he doesn't like how you make him feel. Hopefully, as we get more into your reading, I'll see why that is. But he is very guarded when it comes to you. He has, I feel like I don't want to say that you've belittled him. I don't see that you've intentionally belittled him. I just feel like you've dealing with you is pretty much him seeing what he needs to work on. I feel like you've humbled him. Boom, that's the word. I feel like you've humbled him. Okay, but I don't see you intentionally trying to degrade him. I just feel like you have made him seen what no one else has made him seen. Okay, and so he's very cautious of you. You're probably one of those people who puts people in their place, and he's just not used to that. In clarity of the King of Swords, you do have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups here, he's interested in you. He's very interested in you, but he's cautious of you because, and the thing is, here's where the intimidation comes in. It's because he knows that he needs to learn something from you. Okay, you are the high priestess, very powerful. The high priestess is incredibly wise, very mature, but her wisdom comes from her experiences in life. The high priestess is also very, very intuitive, very insightful. Okay. And that is why he knows, even if his ego is wanting him to end this friendship or connection, he knows that he can learn a lot of valuable lessons from you. It's like he doesn't want to, but he knows that he has to. You also have the Ten of Wands here. Give me a second. Let me pick up on this Ten of Wands. I feel like with the Ten of Wands, um, I don't know if you tend to like pick at him or pick at his mistakes from the past, or if you just trigger him, probably because you've shown him what he needs to work on, and now he's reflecting on his past and all the things that he did wrong in his past. But you make this like you humble him, okay? That's really the best word that I can use, because with the Ten of Wands here, it's like he knows that you are, I don't want to say that you're above him, but he does know that you're more evolved than him. Okay. And so there are times where he can kind of be defensive and be like, oh, so she thinks she's better than me, or she's underestimating me, or she's still holding on to the things that I did in my past. I feel like the two of you have a love and hate relationship with each other. Um, Said, absolutely. I called him immature and I haven't talked to him in 6 months. Oh my gosh. Well, you have the Tower moment here. So, the Tower card, when the Tower card happens in our lives, it's pretty much things being exposed, okay? Enlightenment. Now, this is about how he feels, though. So I do feel like I feel like you give this man the truth. And you may not say the truth in the nicest way, but he's the kind of person who needs to hear it in the way that you give it to him. Because if you're a little bit too passive with him, he will take advantage of that. There are just some people where they only listen if you're tough. So in Clarity of the Tower, you do have the Hierophant. Now, I do feel like you upset him. I feel like the last time that the two of you were in communication, has it been quite some time since the two of you communicated? Because I feel like he took a break from you. Okay, I feel like it's been quite some time since the two of you like hung out and like interacted with each other, and you made him mad. Something happened that pretty much made him be like, I don't want to deal with this woman anymore. She's crazy. I don't want to deal with her anymore. I feel like he really likes you. The attraction is there, but it's your strong personality that really makes him upset. He's probably not used to dealing with outspoken women. He's interested in you, but I see him saying things like, I want her, but man, like her mouth, like she has a mouth on her, or we always argue, we always clash. But what is it that I was saying? Yes, with the Hierophant here, I feel like the last time that the two of you hung out, something did happen, and it did upset him, which is why I see this period of time where the two of you were not communicating or like spending as much time with each other, right? So he was angry, he was in his feelings. But listen to this, Nisha. After he walked away, okay, feeling really offended because of something that happened, he was upset for a period of time. But I feel like he's now realizing that whatever it is that you said or did to him was to actually help him. Now he's feeling like, oh, like I needed that pretty much. I may have been upset with how things went, but I see that it actually helped me out. Does that make sense? Like, it's like pretty much getting upset with someone and then later on agreeing with them. In clarity of the tower, you do have the hangman. So he's at a standstill pretty much, okay? He's not taking any actions. That's what the hangman is saying. And you do have the nine of swords here. I do feel like what is kind of embarrassing to him is how the disagreement went on. It's like how the disagreement happened. That's what he's having a hard time moving past. He's agreeing with you. Now he sees that you were right, but it's like, how do I go back to her after we really went at it with each other? Next, you have the Eight of Wands. You said 6 months. Yes. Eight of Wands, Five of Wands. Yeah, there is a lot of tension here. Like the two of you really went at it with each other. But with the Eight of Wands here, he is wanting the two of you to just release the tension. The Five of Wands further confirms that the last time the two of you were with each other, you guys like ate each other up. Excuse me, the two of you like went at it. The Five of Wands clarifies that or confirms that, because the Five of Wands, this pretty much represents some kind of commotion, chaos. You see these five people here, like they're going at it, okay? But he's no longer holding on to that. He has released that because now he sees that you were right. There was truth in what it is that you told him, even though in the moment it got him really upset. But it's like he just wants the two of you to put it behind, leave it in your past, and continue moving forward. In clarity of the Eight of Wands, you do have the Hermit. So the Hermit is a person who's isolating themselves, okay? They're not really expressing how they feel, but I'm telling you, they're doing a lot of reflecting, they're doing a lot of thinking. In clarity of the Eight of Wands, you do have the Star card. So he is pretty much saying that he wants to come back to you. He's like, I know she made me mad. I know this woman makes me very upset, but I want to go back to her. You know, it's like a bittersweet love and hate relationship that the two of you have. All right. My advice is to just, the two of you just need to be better communicators, okay? Be nice to each other. There's a way, and this is coming from a blunt person. I've been told by so many people that I'm very, very blunt. But there's a way that you can make yourself clear on what it is your partner needs to do better without this commotion, yelling, and hurting each other's feelings. But that is how he's feeling. He's manifesting a new beginning with you, okay? He's just wanting the both of you, especially you, to let go of the tension. All right. And you said, I'm still kind of pissed off right after I said, let go of the tension. Oh my gosh. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much what I see. I wish you the best, okay? The two of you just need to be better with communicating. It's always about the tone. Tone is so important. You can be saying really good things, but if your tone is off, people are not going to listen to you. They're not going to value what you have to say. All right, let's see who's next. Thank you so much, Nisha. I hope that reading really helps. Okay, so Amanda, you're next. So I'm able to take one more person. If you want a reading, you're welcome to make a purchase. I just put the link to my PayPal in the comment section. Okay, let's see. Amanda, if you're still here, please let me know. Yeah, you're next, Amanda. I'm sorry, did I not say that? So, Amanda, just let me know which question you choose. All right, let's see. So I did say that I can take one more person. I'm only taking 10 people tonight. I'm at 9 people right now. Let's see. So Amanda, please let me know which question you chose. Which question did you choose? I'm on you right now. So these are the people who I have on my list. I have Debra, I have Amanda, Denise, Crystal, and Tatiana. Um, B. Perez, I don't see you on my list. Yeah, I don't see you on my list. Okay, can you give me, Amanda, can you please give me his first name or the initials to his first and last name? Amanda, girl, come on. You can give me his first name. If you don't want to give me his first name, you can give me the initials to his first and last name. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, how does Mike feel? How does Mike truly feel about Amanda? I'll recheck one. I will recheck, excuse me, once I'm done with Amanda. Okay, Crystal. Thanks for letting me know. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Why did I say that? Why? Why did I just say that? I read your comment and then I did the exact thing that you told me not to say. But don't worry, there are a bunch of people with that name. Let's see. How does... Okay, Amanda, you already told me his first name. That's all that I need. How does Mike truly feel about Amanda? How does Mike truly feel about Amanda? How does Mike truly feel about Amanda? You have the Four of Wands, you have the King of Swords, and you have the Six of Cups. Clarify the Four of Wands, Three of Swords. Clarify the Four of Wands, Six of Swords. Nine of Wands. Yeah, so he definitely wants a reconciliation with this Four of Wands here. He is aware of, like, you know, the reasons why the separation happened in the first place, because in clarity of the Four of Wands you do have the Three of Swords, but I feel like this is a mutual energy shared by the two of you, where both of you are heartbroken over the situation. And sometimes the Three of Swords can even represent heartbreak that stems from a third party situation. It doesn't always have to include a third party, but it is possible. But to simply put, with the Three of Swords here, you know, the both of you are definitely feeling very hurt. He is as well, but I feel like you are feeling this heartbreak as well. I see two people who really like each other, who have very strong feelings for each other, wanting to reunite. But I feel like the two of you haven't made it clear. Okay, the two of you haven't communicated this to each other. In clarity of the Four of Wands, you do have the Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords here, a lot of damage, has been done in this connection, and he's aware of it, but he's still wanting to move forward. He's still wanting to continue the connection. In clarity of the Nine of Wands, I feel like he's very frustrated over the situation, because what I'm hearing from him is he just wants things to go back to the way they used to be. Okay. It's like I see him reflecting on how the connection was in the beginning, and he's wanting it to be that way. With the Nine of Wands here, I do feel like he misses you, and I do feel like he has a lot to say to you, and it's hurting him every time that he has to hold in this communication that he wants to bring to you. Next you have the King of Swords, the Fool, Devil, Two of Wands, Okay, so with the King of Swords here, he is very guarded. He's very protective of his heart when it comes to you. And that's just because, like I said, he's heartbroken over the situation. In clarity of the King of Swords, you do have the Fool, though. He is interested or open to seeing what the outcome will be, or how things would be if the two of you do give this a chance. Okay, in clarity of the King of Swords, you do have the Devil. Okay, so with the Devil here, the Devil does represent some toxicity. Okay, and I feel like he's finding it toxic. The fact that he's unable to get over you, he feels like it's really toxic because he lacks a lot of control and self-discipline when it comes to you. He feels like, how has this woman managed to hurt me, yet I'm still interested in her? Okay, so he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that, regardless of the pain that he has felt towards you, that he's still wanting to continue it. Like it makes him feel like he doesn't have any discipline. It makes him feel very submissive or passive. In clarity of the King of Swords, you do have the Two of Wands. So he is trying to be, he might just be the kind of individual who doesn't like to be too vulnerable, because with the Two of Wands here, I see him trying to regain his strength, trying to rebuild himself, trying to be dominant once again. But like when it comes to this connection, he just has a hard time with having control over his feelings for you. You said he hasn't talked to me or anything, just drunken gibberish. It's like he can't face me. Right, because he doesn't like the fact, this is someone who's used to being very dominant, very in control, and he doesn't like that, he loses his control over you. Oh, there we go, that Three of Cups. Remember how I said the Three of Swords does represent heartbreak, but sometimes it's representing heartbreak that stemmed from a third party situation. Well, this pretty much confirms that there is a third party here. With the Six of Cups being clarified by the Judgment, the Six of Cups is all about a reunion, okay? So he is wanting to reconnect with you. Like I said, he wants a reconciliation with the Four of Wands. In clarity of the Six of Cups, I'm also hearing a misunderstanding. He feels like he jumped to conclusions about you. I do see there being a moment between the two of you where he felt like he didn't have your attention as much. But of course, you could have been busy with work, with school, with anything, but he was being quite insecure and he felt like perhaps you were losing interest for him, okay? In clarity of the Six of Cups, you do have the Judgment. So with the Judgment here, he is wanting, like, he feels really bad because now he's seeing that he was just being insecure. Or I don't think he was being insecure. I feel like he was very sensitive when it comes to, when you really like someone, you're very, very sensitive to everything that they do. Like, even if they speak to you in a different tone, you get really sensitive. So I feel like he was falling in love with you and, very sensitive towards you, very observant. So the second, when he felt like you were, not as focused on him, like I said, anything could have taken your attention from him, work, school, anything. But in that split second, he did kind of feel like perhaps you're not interested anymore, or you're choosing something else or someone else over him. But with the Judgment here, he does feel like he jumped to conclusions, okay? He is taking accountability, okay? He is pretty much saying to himself, that was me. I misjudged the situation. In clarity of the Six of Cups, you do have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords here, this is regrets, okay? I do feel like one of his regrets has to do with a third party situation, okay? It does have, you said, of course, because I started a new job, it doesn't mean go out and... Oh, so he did cheat. You're aware of this third party, Amanda? Oh, and you started a new job. Wow. That explains why I was hearing that he felt like he was not getting, you know, the kind of attention that he was getting from you in the beginning of the connection. But what I was going to say, I'm not sure if I said this, but with the Nine of Swords, there is regret. And one of his regrets, yeah, I did say it, one of his regrets is having to do with this third party here. That's what he's regretting. He's wanting a reconciliation. I'm even hearing from him that he's willing to go to therapy. Like if the two of you could go to therapy or like, you know, some kind of counseling, he is really, really having a lot of regrets over bringing a third party into this situation. Hi, Mary. How are you? Hope you've been well. But yeah, Amanda, that's how he's feeling, okay? Okay, Perez, if you are still here, I'm sorry it took me quite some time. But yes, okay, Perez, I did get your purchase. Okay, so next, Debra, I think I saw your comment. Are you back? Okay, so Deborah, you're probably not here. Okay, Denise, you are next. Okay, Denise, if you are here, is Crystal here? Amanda, it's probably your connection, but like when it buffs, it should still leave off where you last heard me. So, but I'm done with your reading. Okay, Deborah, you're here. I was just calling your name. So we're gonna do you, Deborah. Just let me know which question you choose. How does Brendan Yeah, you're the last person on my list. How does Brendan S. feel about Debra? Oh, you guys, I really do appreciate the support, but I only wanted to take 10 readings because sometimes when I do too many readings in one sitting, it really does drain me. But like I just commented, please don't make any more purchases. The list is closed, okay? I'll be doing this live reading again. So if you didn't get a chance to get a reading from me tonight, don't worry. There will be many more live readings from me. So this is for Debra. How does Brendan S. feel about Debra? Denise, I think yours is lagging because I said your name like 5 minutes ago. So yours is probably lagging, but you're welcome to click out the video and then click back in. It should catch you up. Excuse me. Clarify the Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Swords. You have Four of Pentacles. You have the Temperance. You have the Queen of Wands. Okay. Just give me a second. Let me pick up on these cards. I'm hearing these are individual readings. So I'm hearing that he needs your help with something, Debra. With the Seven of Swords here, I do feel like he has, let's just say, gotten himself in some, he just left a situation recently that was really messy. I feel like he just got out of a really messy situation, and it's not pertaining to his connection with you. I actually feel like it's pertaining to another connection. And I see that he is in trouble, or at least in the past he was in trouble and he got himself out of it. Don't worry, I only say first names. I'm not going to say your first and last, but and plus your profile name is your name. So I don't know what you mean. But yeah, with the Seven of Swords here, I do feel like he just recently left another connection, but it was a very messy situation. I feel like he's in hot water with that other person. In clarity of the Seven of Swords, you do have the Knight of Cups. So this is him coming to you, but I feel like he needs your help. You said, wow, he's been acting single. So he lied. Well, now he's single. I'm not trying to defend him, but he could be like, technically, now I am single. But yeah, with the Knight of Cups here, I do feel like he's very interested in you and he's wanting to focus on you, but I feel like he needs your help. I'm trying to pick up on what it is that he needs your help with. In clarity of the Seven of Swords, you do have the Four of Pentacles. So I'm hearing that he wants you to reconsider. Okay, he does want you to give him another chance. I do feel like he wants to impress you. I feel like he's been trying to show off to you so that you can have a better impression of him. In clarity of the Seven of Swords, you do have the Temperance. So he does, okay, that could be what it is that he's needing your help. And I feel like he's just needing some stability, and he feels like, you could be his empress. The empress is, definitely nurturing. The empress provides stability to others. So, yeah, that's what it could be. With the temperance here, he is in need of balance in his life, and he feels like you'll be able to help him with that. You do have the Queen of Wands, though. I feel like you're cautious when it comes to him, because you know that he can be very troublesome as well. With the Queen of Wands here, I do see you being quite conflicted when it comes to this individual, because he has disappointed you in the past, but I feel like you're very intrigued by him. And you might have a little bit of a soft spot for him as well, because he may have disappointed you in the past, but you're always looking forward to him coming back. Um, Hi, Sharmila. I'm so sorry, but the list is closed. Next, you have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like whoever it is that he was dealing with, um, he realized that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Are you familiar with that saying? Nine of Cups. Look what you have here, Eight of Cups. Yeah, he's definitely left another connection. And I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles here, he compared you to the other person, and he feels like there's just more potential with you. He does, with the Ten of Pentacles here, he does feel like there's more potential with you, because he sees that he can have a future with you, okay? Oftentimes when the Ten of Pentacles comes out, it's saying that this is most likely the person that you will have a future with, most likely the person that you will end up, having a family with, at least from his perspective. That's how he views you. And the Eight of Cups is on the back of the deck, so it's just confirming that he has left another situation. Ten of Pentacles. In clarity of the Ten of Pentacles, you do have the World card. Oh my gosh, with the World card here, what I heard is he is wanting to start a new chapter with you. Even here with the Judgment, I feel like it's ultimately up to you, though, to make the decision. And then you do have the Nine of Cups here. Let's look more into the Nine of Cups, because sometimes it can represent something negative. So yeah, it's a negative card. With the Nine of Cups, sometimes the Nine of Cups is saying this is someone who's very greedy, very selfish, who, it's all about what will make him happy. He doesn't really consider the consequences of his actions and how it affects other people. Because with the Nine of Cups here, it is telling me that he still does have options. That's why I wanted to double check, and the confirmation that came out is the Three of Swords. So he does still have another person. Ace of Wands. I feel like it's because something happened. He was in like a messy situation with the other person, and then he just like ran away and then came back to you. He never gave himself time to heal or to really shut the door on the other person. You said, yeah, you told me he was in another relationship after me. Oh, I did. I'm so forgetful. I never remember readings because I do so many readings. Oh my gosh, you guys. I do too many readings for one person, trust me. So forgive me if I don't remember. So next you have the Ace of Wands being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Wands here, I feel like he's really wanting to work this situation out with you, but I feel like it's something from his past between him and the other person that is still pretty much haunting him. Like I said, he hasn't completely shut the door on his past with this other person. So as passionate and determined as he is to, reconcile and make this work, I feel like his past won't let him, and this could be his own karma as well for pretty much hopping around, if you know what I'm saying, dealing with too many people. In clarity of the Ace of Wands, you do have the Page of Pentacles, so he is going to confess, okay? He will give you communication. He will tell you about his past with this other person and what's going on, but I feel like it's just a means to get you to like feel bad for him. In clarity of the Ace of Wands, you also have the Nine of Swords. So unfortunately, I feel like that explanation that he's going to give you, it's not going to be enough for you, because with the Nine of Swords here, I do see him feeling very hurt at the fact that you're going to reject him. You also have the Moon, which represents secrets, hence the situation with the other person. I'm sorry, I don't mean to, bring up this third party all the time, but there's a reason as to why he had to quickly pretty much escape that situation with them. And he's going to feel like, I can just push it in the past. I don't have to bring it up. But eventually he will have to bring it up. Hence the Moon saying there is secrets here, something that he isn't telling you. And it's really tormenting him at the fact that he's been keeping it away from you. I'm curious to know what it really is. But you know what? That's between him and the third party. Like I said, he will give you communication about what's happening, but I feel like it's going to turn you off. Okay, Deb. I feel like when this person is not in your life, you're at peace. Like, you may miss them and you might be heartbroken by what they did, but I feel like when they're not around you, you're more at peace. You said lying as usual. Yeah, like I said, he is going to be honest about what it is that's going on, but I feel like it's going to turn you off. All right, so let's see. Next, we're going to do Denise. So I have Denise, KH, Tatiana, Bertha, and Mary. Oh my gosh, you guys, I said the list was closed. Why are you guys still booking or making payments? Gonna drive me crazy. Hi Denise, please let me know which question you choose. Okay, how does he feel about me? You're welcome, Deb. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting me. Can you, so Denise, can you let me know what his first name is, or you can let me know what the initials to his first and last name is? Okay, PJ. How does PJ feel about Denise? How does PJ feel about Denise? How does PJ feel about Denise? Okay, Nine of Wands, the Death, Six of Wands, clarify the Nine of Wands. You have the Chariot. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles. Empress. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles. Devil. Tell me more about the Death. Oh, wow. 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 Okay. Aw. Hold on. Let me stretch. I've been sitting down for a long time. Okay. Where do I even start? Because with this kind of reading, it's very, very heavy. I mean, before I could even display the cards, I was already hearing messages. Like, did you change your mind and now you're trying to go towards him, or now you're trying to, like, now you've decided to make things work? I'm just asking because I'm hearing that it's too late. I'm hearing that you're a little too late. Excuse me. I feel like with the Nine of Wands, what I'm hearing from his perspective, because this is about how he feels, sorry. With the Nine of Wands here, he feels like, I mean, not just him, but I see that he was waiting on you for a very, very long time, Denise. I mean, I feel like this man, I feel like PJ never really stopped wanting you. He never gave up on this connection. He may not have been communicating this to you. He may not have been communicating his feelings for you, but I feel like if you take notice of his actions, I feel like he was always waiting on you. I feel like even if it's been some time, even if there was a period of time where the two of you were not getting along or the two of you were not talking, he was still holding on to this connection. In clarity of, he said, no, he changed his mind. No, it was me waiting. I mean, you can feel that way as well, but this is how PJ feels about you, okay? So let's be respectful of how he feels. I mean, in relationships, especially in situations like this, which is why as a reader, I never ever, point fingers at anyone, and I also don't side with anyone. I'm just here to relay the message or answer your question. But with the Nine of Wands here, and it's not just from him, I'm seeing it as well. He was waiting for a very long time. He was waiting on you. But the problem here is maybe due to the period of time that the two of you are not communicating, I just don't see him expressing it though. I don't see him making it clear that he was still holding on to this connection. So that could be where the misunderstanding came into play. All right. But he was waiting on you. Even though I don't see him making it clear. In clarity of the Nine of Wands, you do have the Chariot. So unfortunately with the Chariot here, this is him finally making a decision about you because he took the longest time to make a final decision. But with the Chariot, this is him making a final decision to move forward from this connection after a long period of waiting. In clarity of the Nine of Wands, please don't drop your question until I've called on you. In clarity of the Nine of Wands, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. Here's the really sad thing. The Knight of Pentacles, when I asked for clarity, the Knight of Pentacles to Empress, these two go hand in hand, because I'm seeing here that after a very long time of waiting on this connection, he finally chooses to move forward, and I see him finally opening up to new love. There is an Empress. This Empress is in you. I feel like the Empress is the new love that has entered into his life, and he's finally making himself available to seeing other people. Next, you have the Devil. So I do feel like, as much as he has been patient when it comes to you, I do feel like with the Devil here, he does feel like the stagnation that he experienced in this connection negatively influenced his life, as in he allowed so much time to go by, only for nothing to really happen. Like, he didn't get the outcome that he wanted. So he is viewing this connection as toxic, all right? In clarity of the Nine of Wands, you do have the Knight of Wands. So like I said, I do intuitively see him entering the dating scene or the dating life and getting to know other people. He feels like he has all the answers about this connection. He feels like he knows exactly what this connection was, and he feels like it was very toxic. I just see him feeling very relieved that he finally had his closure on the kind of connection that this is, because it is motivating him, it is motivating him to move forward elsewhere. Next, you have the Death. So in clarity of the Death, you do have the King of Cups. Now, the Death card, dun dun dun, it's a very, very symbolic card. This is a person who's ending, okay? They've ended something, and oftentimes the Death card can even represent ending something from your past and starting a new beginning, okay? So this is exactly what he is doing. He has turned his back, he has ended this connection, and he's wanting to start a new beginning for himself. He feels like that is what's best to do. In clarity of the Death, oh, Shannon, I think you started the live from the beginning. This live is about to end. Okay. Let me just... So with the King of Cups here, clarifying the Death, I really see this man finally giving love another chance. Like with the King of Cups, I do see him being interested in someone new, and him pretty much trying to get comfortable with this whole dating thing, because he was waiting on this connection for a very long time. In clarity of the Death, you do have the Six of Pentacles. So with the Six of Pentacles here, here's the thing. The Six of Pentacles is clarifying the Death. So it's saying, this is, if you're wanting to understand why he has ended this, is because he felt like it was unrequited. Okay, he felt like he was still waiting, but he didn't know if you were still waiting on him. Like I said, none of you, I'm not pointing the finger at any of you, but I do feel like miscommunication. Okay, there's a lack of communication here, so of course there's going to be a misunderstanding. But I just see the two of you holding on, but neither of you were making it clear. So with the Six of Pentacles here, from his perspective, he felt like there was an unequal give and take. In clarity of the Death, you do have the Eight of Cups. So with the Eight of Cups, this is him walking away from an investment. The Eight of Cups is a very, very heavy card. It's very significant, because when a person embodies the Eight of Cups, they're having the strength, yes, but they're also having the courage to turn away from something that they've invested a lot into. They've made a lot of investments. They've put a lot of their time, love, and effort into a connection, but unfortunately, they didn't get the outcome that they wanted. So now they're walking away from that connection, walking away from their investments, in hopes that by starting a new beginning, they will get what they deserve, what they couldn't get from this past connection of theirs. So that's really what he's doing. Next, you have the Fool. So the Fool card is a risk taker. As uncomfortable as it is for him to, start opening himself up to other people. He's taking that risk and he's doing so. Next, you have the Six of Wands. Clarifying the Six of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Five of Cups. So, with the Six of Wands here, I feel like he is having to pretty much force himself to forget about this connection, because initially this is what he wanted. He wanted the two of you to start a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles represents a new beginning, an abundant new beginning. That's what he was so passionate and determined to have with you. But it's like, you know, the fact that he couldn't get it with you, it's pretty much him suppressing his feelings for you. In clarity of the Six of Wands, you do have the Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups here, he's wanting communication from you. Okay? If you want this man to not move on from you, communicate. Give him don't even give him a hint. He just wants communication. If you communicate with him right now, it's gonna stop him in his tracks from moving forward. Okay? If you give him communication, he's gonna be so focused on you that everything else and everybody else is just gonna be a distraction to him. Give him communication. In clarity of the Six of Wands, you do have the Five of Cups, crying over spilled milk. You see, he feels like he has lost an opportunity with you, which is why he's just doing what's best for himself to move forward. But little does he know, notice how, you know, this individual here dressed in all black because he's mourning, crying over these three cups that have spilled over. But what he doesn't realize is that behind him are these two cups standing tall. Okay, which is saying, hey, it's not over. There's still hope. There's still an opportunity here, but he's going to need communication from you. Right? Wow. I hate seeing situations like this where it's like two people who really want to be together, but because of the lack of communication, they end up not getting together. So that is how he feels. All right. I really hope that reading helps. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Crystal. Yeah, the list has been closed. Please, please, please do not make a purchase. Don't make a purchase. If you make a purchase, I'm going to give you a refund because I can really only do so many readings. You said I told him I didn't want to talk. How do I talk to him? Talk to him? Now you have to take back what you said and you have to talk to him. So call him. Don't just text, call him. If you're really serious, like this man has moved on from you. So the fact that you still have a chance to get him back, you better take advantage of it and call him or go and see him. Let's see. Okay, KH, you are next. Please let me know which question you choose. Then how did you tell him that you don't want to talk? Okay, so I have KH, Tatiana, Bertha, Mary, and Bianca. You're very welcome. KH, if you're still here, please let me know, or I'll have to go to the next person. Okay, how does IW feel? How does IW feel about KH? How does IW feel about KH? How does IW feel about KH? All right, so you have Temperance, you have the Chariot, you have the Knight of Pentacles, clarify the Temperance, have Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands, wait a second, Queen of Wands. Hi Carla, I'm sorry, but the list is closed. All right, let's see. Temperance being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Okay, so IW is, I feel like he is, and please correct me if I'm using the wrong pronoun, but with the Temperance here, KH, this man is wanting a partnership with you. Like he can really see you being his wife. Um, it's like he has chosen you. With this Temperance here, I feel like he has so much trust in you, and I feel like that's a big thing. Like he's not the type to just trust anyone, especially the people that he dates. I do feel like if he is not already, I do feel like is it a he? Please correct me. I don't want to keep on saying he. But I feel like if they're not already, I do feel like they're going to be very influential, a very influential person, someone with a lot of power or influence. And that is why they tend to not really trust a lot of the people that they date. I feel like IW is the kind of person where even if they're dating you, they're not gonna really like, you know, tell you deep things about themselves. Like, I feel like IW is looking for a companion, someone who he can rely on. Like if something goes wrong at work, he can call you and trust your decisions on what he should do. Like he's really looking for a partner. And he feels like you're the one. He feels like he can get that with you with the Temperance here. I do see the two of you being a power couple. In clarity of the Temperance, you do have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles says a lot about this connection. It says there's a lot of potential. The Ten of Pentacles represents abundance. So this is an individual. I feel like the two of you, oftentimes when the Ten of Pentacles comes out, it's saying that the two of you will have a future with each other. Most likely settling down, having a family. He can see that with you. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. And there's this level of respect that he has for you as well. Like I said, he really does trust you. In clarity of the Temperance, you do have the Two of Wands. So, but okay, here's what I saw with the Two of Wands. I don't know what this person does for a living, but I feel like he feels as if he's gonna have to put one thing aside and prioritize you. It could be work. Maybe his work is really, consuming his time. But with the Two of Wands here, this is him acknowledging that he has to do a better job at balancing his personal life, his love life, and balancing another aspect of his life. All right. Because perhaps in the past, the reason why things didn't go too well is because he was having a hard time balancing both aspects of his life. In clarity of the temperance, you do have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so he is aware that he hurt you. I feel like he showed you a side of him that really took you aback. With you being this Queen of Wands here, like you saw something about him or about his life that he knows broke your heart or made you a little bit like surprised. Next, you have the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot. Nine of Swords. Eight of Swords. Eight of Cups. So, the Chariot. Wow, it's almost like I don't want to call it an ultimatum. I don't want to call it that, but it's pretty much what it is. Because with this Chariot here, I see him making a decision, like I said earlier, to leave something behind and to prioritize you. And he is coming towards you with this Chariot here. But with the Nine of Swords, it's like a sacrifice that he made. He didn't want to have to, put something aside. He didn't want to have to do that. But like this man has had this realization that there's too much value in this connection. Kay is too valuable for me to, choose my work life or choose this other aspect of my life over her. So the Nine of Swords here, it did pain him to have to do so, but he feels like it's worth it. In clarity of the Chariot, you do have the Eight of Swords. He did have to deal with the consequence of that decision that he made, by the way. That's why the Eight of Swords is here saying, I feel like he was pressured to not make that sacrifice, but he ended up doing it anyways. In clarity of the Chariot, you do have the Eight of Cups. This is like double the confirmation that he did have to leave an investment, something that he invested a lot of his time, his work, money, some kind of big investment that he walked away from to come towards you and to really focus on you. This man really, like, girl, choose this man. You've seen it through his actions. I feel like that's the biggest way that you can tell how someone feels is through their actions. And he's made a lot of big sacrifices for you. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Death. Ace of Pentacles. King of Wands. I feel like in his head, he already thinks that y'all are like married or something. Like in his head, he's like, that's my woman, like that's my person. But with the Knight of Pentacles being clarified by the Death card, like I said, something was really holding him back from his full potential in his love life. And I feel like maybe it's work or it could be something else, but I feel like it's work. But whatever it is, it really hindered him. Like he wasn't, like I said, he wasn't using his full potential in love. And the Knight of Pentacles pretty much confirms that. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. This is him coming towards you with a really, really, really big offer. Definitely worth your acceptance, even though it took him a long time. In clarity of the Knight of Pentacles, you do have the Death. I feel like he needed to leave, and I'm sorry if I'm getting repetitive, but I feel like he needed to leave another aspect of his life behind or stop prioritizing another aspect of his life over his personal life. And once he was able to do so, this is him pretty much leaving an old lifestyle behind with this death card here. Whatever his lifestyle was in the past, or whatever bad habits it was that he was doing that was hindering him from really stepping into his full potential to make this work, he has left that behind. In clarity of the Knight of Pentacles, you also have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning, hence Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. He's coming towards you to give you a really big offer, and he's going to be so committed. In clarity of the Knight of Pentacles, you do have the Nine of Pentacles. This is an individual who is highly abundant. This is probably also the Nine of Pentacles is saying that he's financially abundant as well, or he will be financially abundant in the future. But this is him pretty much feeling like, you know what? I have everything that I want materialistically, but it's time for me to give myself a break and focus on growing my personal life, especially my love life. So that's how he feels about you, girl. I really like him. I really, really like him. That's all I'm gonna say. You have a great man. So, Kay, I really hope that that reading helps, all right? Thank you so much for your support. So next we're going to do Tatiana. Okay, PC. How does PC feel about Tatiana? 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 You have the Hierophant. You're very welcome, Crystal. Thank you so much for your support. You have the Hierophant, Four of Swords, Nine of Cups. Clarify the Hierophant. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so just give me a second. Let me pick up on these cards, see what's going on here for PC. Okay, so with the Hierophant, what I saw is that PC has reconsidered something here about this connection with you. I feel like he's made another decision. I feel like he did change his mind and he made a decision to come back or to go towards you. After thoroughly thinking about what it is that he should do. In clarity of the Hierophant, you do have the Six of Cups, okay? So he's wanting to reconcile. Perhaps in the past that isn't what he wanted to do, but after reconsideration, he realized that the best thing to do he realized that the best thing to do is to reconcile with you. Are you guys viewing this right? All right. or is it loading? Oh, okay, so you're viewing it right. All right. So, yeah, with the Six of Cups here, this is him, pretty much reconsidering the situation and choosing to reconcile with you, to come back to you after careful consideration. In Clarity of the Hierophant, you do have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is someone who's very insightful, very intuitive. He feels like you are what's best for him. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. He feels like you are the best person to go towards and love. Okay. In Clarity of the Hierophant, you do have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles here, this is him wanting to give you an offer. But I do feel like he wants to see where your head is at before he can fully give himself to you. Next, you have the Four of Swords. I'm so sorry, but the list is closed. So with the Four of Swords here, this is contemplation. I feel like this man finally has a realization that you're the one. I feel like it took him a very long time, but with this Four of Swords here, he's pretty much reflecting on the connection with you and finally seeing that, man, all along this girl has been with me, but I haven't really valued her. I never really saw the potential of us having a future. And now he's seeing it because the Ten of Pentacles is here. Now he can see you in his future, building together, establishing, a family and marriage and all that good stuff. Now he's able to see it, but it took him a very long time to do so. In Clarity of the Four of Swords, you even have the Ace of Cups here. This is a divine grant given to the both of you to give this a second try. But you have the Three of Pentacles. I do feel like in the past he was favoring someone else over you, but of course he's looking at that as a mistake that he made. Like I said, he's pretty much contemplating, he's reflecting on this connection, and he's looking back at the past like, wow, how could I have not seen it? I mean, these are 10 pentacles here, so much potential, so much abundance between the two of you. But he's looking at the past and he's like, man, I made so many mistakes. I messed up so many times. Why did it take me so long to see it? See that this is the one. Next, you have the Nine of Cups, Page of Cups, I do feel like he is very prideful, though. He's very prideful, and I almost feel like he is not going to come towards you with like a genuine, like you can tell when a person messed up and they know it and they're coming back to be sincere. I feel like he's not going to do that. I feel like he pushed you to the side so many times in the past, believing that you were not the one, to the point where he's too ashamed to put his pride down and to give a sincere apology. I really feel like he underestimated you. I see him pushing you to the side, like refusing you. And he's very big-headed, like I said, has a lot of pride with this Nine of Cups here. And I still feel like he's not willing to let go of that player lifestyle. Okay, I still feel like it. I also feel like he can be very superficial as well. Like the reasons for him choosing his partners are very superficial. This is someone who lusts. They lusts a lot for other women. In Clarity of the Nine of Cups, you do have the Page of Cups, which represents a form of communication. In Clarity of the Page of Cups, you do have, I feel like with the Page of Cups here, this is him wanting to offer you communication. But like I said, it will not be sincere. He's still going to come towards you with a lot of ego and pride because he doesn't want to admit that he was wrong for pushing you to the side and choosing other women over you. He's very, very prideful. In clarity of the Nine of Cups, you do have the Six of Swords. I do want to warn you to be careful with this individual. Okay, because the fact that it took him making so many mistakes, mistreating you, not treating you like a priority, it took him doing all that damage in order for him to see your potential. And even now that he has seen your potential, pay very close attention because he knows the purpose of this connection. He knows it. He's not naive. Don't defend him. With the Six of Swords here, he is wanting to continue this connection with you, but I don't see him being willing to change for the better, in order to make the connection work. So the reunion may end up being very temporary. In clarity of the Nine of Cups, you have the Seven of Cups. With the Seven of Cups here, he still has options. I feel like he wants to choose. I feel like he's so superficial that he would rather choose someone else to be with that will satisfy all his superficial needs, instead of choosing someone who is genuine, who is a good woman. He wants to lust over his other options. And so that's why I'm telling you, now that he's aware of this connection and he sees your potential, he knows what he needs to do. Watch and see if he's going to do the right thing, though. Right? I feel like you deserve better. Oh my goodness. He has a lot of ego, a lot of ego. This is a very surface level person. And if he's not careful, he's going to end up choosing the wrong person. Here are the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, I've grown to realize that the Seven of Cups is really, the message here is quality over quantity. You see how there's so many options that this individual has, but notice how each cup contains completely different things on the inside. They may look all shiny and fancy and golden from the outside, but they contain very different things. So he may have options. Beautiful women who will satisfy his superficial needs, but just because they're beautiful doesn't mean that he will get abundance with them. Like if he chooses this cup here, there's a snake inside. That's a woman that, will bring him misfortune, a woman that he most likely can't trust. But he won't see that because he'll just be looking at what's on the outside. Out of his options, there's only one person, which I believe is you, that can really give him abundance and fortune. So he better just be careful or he's going to end up choosing the wrong one. And that will not be your problem. It'll be his loss. All right, Tatiana. So thank you so much. Thanks for always supporting. I really hope that this reading helped. Okay. Next, we're going to do Bertha. You're very welcome. So Bertha, you paid for a specific question. So what is your question? I wanted to know if AJ plans to proceed with me. Okay, you're giving me too much information. I want to know if AJ, so you want to know if AJ will plans to proceed with me. What are AJ's plans pertaining to Bertha? 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 Just one specific question. So do you want to know what are his plans? I feel like if I ask that, you will also kind of see how he feels for you, but try to be specific and don't give me too much information now. Because what's the point of me, doing your reading if you're already giving me so much information? I could really just use all that information you gave me and just give you a bunch of BS response. That's why I always tell people when you're doing tarot readings, test the person first, see what they say. Don't just give them a bunch of information because they could just reuse the information that you're giving them. But of course, I'm not that kind of reader. So specify your question once more. Don't tell me anything about your love life. Zaina BB, the list is closed and these are paid readings, so please stop dropping your question while I'm doing another person's reading. That's very rude. Okay. AJ, how does AJ currently feel about Bertha? How does AJ currently feel about Bertha? All right, it's this one right here. So you have the Four of Swords, the Hangman, the Empress. I hate seeing the Hangman because this is someone who's not really taking action. Clarify the Four of Swords. You have the Five of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups. He's having a really hard time like forgiving something here. Did you have another person that you were dealing with, B? Because I feel like with the Four of Swords, what his heart is really wanting him to do, his heart, it's like his heart is telling him to start this new beginning with you with the Ace of Pentacles, give you an offer, but he's not doing it because I feel like he's having a hard time forgiving something that happened between the two of you in the past. Someone here had a third party. If it's not you, it's most likely him. Hence why with the Five of Cups, he's crying over spilled milk. Feeling like he has lost an opportunity with you. But let's look more into this Five of Swords. Clarify. Hi, Maria. I'm so sorry, but the list is closed. But definitely stay tuned. Click that bell notification so that when I do come on live, YouTube will notify you. Okay, give me a second. Let me pick up on these cards. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what I see, B. With the Four of Swords here, remember how I was saying earlier, like he's having a hard time forgiving some kind of third party situation. But the thing is, if you're not the one who had the third party, he is, because with the Five of Swords here, I feel like he was playing you and another person, only to find out later on that he has feelings for you and now he's wanting to be with you. With the Five of Cups here, though, this is him feeling like he ruined his chance. Yeah, with the Five of Cups here, I feel like you were dealing, what was his name again? I know you, AJ. Yeah. I feel like AJ thought that he was like, having everything under control. Like, this is the kind of thing that he does. This is his kind of lifestyle, not really taking love seriously, just very light and a playful person. But he's a heartbreaker and he is a player. And I feel like his player ways finally caught up to him when he met someone that he ended up falling in love with, because I feel like in the beginning he was not in love with you. Um, I feel like with the Five of Swords here, he was dealing with multiple people while being with you. And I do feel like he ended up hurting you and the other person, but only for him to, like, you know, reconsider what he was doing, because he found out that it was you that he wanted to be with. And this Ace of Pentacles here is really what his heart is wanting him to do. But with the Four of Swords, it's like, can I really have this new beginning with her after I messed up in the past? This is the kind of person who just likes to have fun, if you know what I mean, who just likes to have fun and then leave. But unfortunately, not unfortunately, fortunately, I feel like he's not able to do so with you because he has caught really strong feelings. But there's a lot of regret here for not taking his connection with you seriously. In clarity of the Four of Swords, you also have the King of Swords here. So he is very, very like guarded. And I feel like what's guarding him is he doesn't want this orchestration here to come up. He doesn't want you to be aware of it. With the King of Swords, it's like a little bit of embarrassment that he's feeling because of his actions in the past. And with the Page of Pentacles here, you said, I still have been here for him, but just told him I didn't want friends with benefits. Yeah, friends with benefits, because he was dealing with someone else. He didn't want to commit, girl. With the Page of Pentacles, I do feel like he wants to offer you communication, and he does want to give you, he wants to give you this pentacle. And when pentacles are offered in love reading, this is him wanting to give you stability, okay? Wanting to give you a commitment. But I'm telling you, his player past is going to catch up with him, and that's what he's afraid, because look what also came out, the Tower. The Tower is things being exposed. This is enlightenment. Whatever was hidden from you, you're now going to find out about it, okay? And that's why it's like he's anticipating this secret from coming out, because he knows that if once you find out, he knows that it'll influence whether he can get this chance with you. Hangman. Clarify the hangman. Well, you have the right to have trust issues. Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so with the Hangman here, like I said earlier, the Hangman is not a good position to be in, because this is someone who's at a standstill. They're not really taking any action. And I see you here with the Queen of Wands waiting on him to give you some kind of response. You know, you're watching him, you're waiting for some kind of answer, some kind of reaction from him, even though he has caused you some disappointments in the past. I do feel like with this Queen of Wands holding the flower in her other hand, she's open. You're open to seeing where things will go or what he will do next. In clarity of the Hangman, you do have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords represents the ultimate betrayal. I want to take out this Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, look, Three of Pentacles. I'm telling you, there is a third party here that you were unaware of. So he's not taking any action towards you. For some reason, I keep on picking up this like anxiety from him. Like, he's very anxious because he feels like you're gonna find out about this very soon. I don't know if you guys have like mutual friends or something, or if someone threatened him, if another girl threatened him, but he feels like he's gonna be exposed for some of the player things that he did in the past. So with this Ten of Swords here, this is him pretty much preparing himself for that exposing. Like I said, Ten of Swords is the ultimate betrayal here, that he's gonna be feeling once this secret comes out, because he knows that it'll sabotage his chances of being with you. You also have the Ace of Cups here. I do feel like he is begging for forgiveness. I do feel like with the Ace of Cups, he has been pretty much hoping and praying that he'll still get a second chance with you to do things, you know, the better way this time around, if he does get a second chance. In clarity of the Hangman, you do have the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords here, he is valuing this connection. He is putting this connection on a very high pedestal. The Ace of Swords, typically when I see it, this is a person who believes that this connection is worth fighting for. In clarity of the Hangman, you also have the Three of Pentacles that I saw in the back of the deck. It was the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. He is afraid of a third party interfering with this connection with you. With the Ten of Pentacles here, he does see the potential. There's a lot of potential between the two of you, even the potential for this to be long term. He does choose you, but in the past he didn't. And with the Three of Pentacles here, he feels like there's a very vindictive, okay, there is a very vindictive third party romantically deal with, who's probably out to get some kind of revenge and to interfere with his connection with you. That's just what happens when you are too much of a player and you break too many women's heart. One of them's gonna get fed up and try to get you back. Next, you have the Empress. You said, which I did question him a lot, all the time. No one will he be able to tell me about this third party? Let's see. Okay. So, with the Empress, let's see. The Empress being clarified by the Devil. Oh, it's going to be very embarrassing. Okay, so he's viewing you as the Empress. So he definitely wants a partnership. I know your initial question was, you know, like what's his plan with you. I definitely see him wanting to, you know, give you a commitment, give you stability, especially here with the Empress, him viewing you as, you know, a person who can provide, bring a lot to the table, provide him with stability, very nurturing. But in clarity of the Empress, you have the Devil here. There's like a really toxic past, and he's embarrassed of it. He's embarrassed of you finding it out. And I feel like this toxic past has to do with another individual that most likely hindered his growth with you. Okay. In clarity of the Empress, you also have the Knight of Wands. So there's a lot of passion here that he's having towards you. He can also be very, I don't want to say possessive, but I just feel like he's now seeing so much of your potential that he doesn't want you to give stability. He doesn't want you to give yourself to another person. He doesn't want to be replaced. And so here you do have the Magician. He is willing to regain your trust, but yeah, I feel like there's some secrets here, and it's all going to be exposed in that Tower moment that we were talking about. But as to, you know, what's his intention, what are his plans, he does have good intentions. He does want to, you know, progress the connection with you, but I feel like some things are going to pop off first before that happens. I don't feel like his family. I feel like it's someone, like I said, I feel like it's someone that he romantically dealt with. And then look on the back of the deck as well, Ten of Cups. Yeah, he does want a future with you, definitely. Okay, but don't sweat it. Don't think too much about this situation. Act as if you never even got this reading. That's the thing about knowing too much or knowing too much ahead of time. You can stress yourself out by trying to know every detail. Um, but you don't have to know every detail, and you're not going to know every detail. So as long as you know that his intentions are good and he means well, just, let everything be divinely orchestrated. Yeah, I do private readings. If you look in the description box of this video, this live, if you look in the description box, you should be able to see the link to my website. All right. Okay, Mary, thank you guys so much for your patience. My goodness. Um, Mary, and then we're gonna do Bianca, and that's it because the list is closed. Okay, who's coming towards Mary in love? Who's coming towards Mary in love? Who's coming towards Mary in love? Water break. Who's coming towards Mary in love? Ooh, someone is coming towards you. Look at the first card that came out, Page of Pentacles. Then you have the Fool, Two of Swords. Let's see. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Aw, Ten of Swords. Eight of Wands, King of Cups. I feel like this is someone you already know. On the back, you have the Six of Pentacles. All right, let's see what's going on here. This is definitely someone that you already know, most likely someone that you dealt with in the recent past. With the Page of Pentacles here, like I always say, pages represents a form of communication, okay? This is a pentacle that will be offered to you. This is a pentacle, so it's definitely a very big offer, a love offer that's going to be given to you. And I feel like when this person gives you this offer, they will have in mind that that is the right thing to do, that giving Mary this offer is the right thing to do. This will make her trust me. This will make her, really see that I'm serious about her, because maybe you've been doubting this person. In clarity of the Page of Pentacles, you do have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, this individual is feeling a lot of betrayal from you, and I'm also hearing disappointment, but perhaps they disappointed you. Maybe that's why the separation happened, because they disappointed you. Because I see them feeling very bad about not meeting your standards or not being what it is that you wanted them to be. It's like this individual really cares a lot about how you view them. Okay, but the thing is, they're going to take your criticisms, and they're going to take it to better themselves and to come back as a better person. In clarity of the Page of Pentacles, you do have the Eight of Wands. So With this Eight of Wands here, yes, there was conflict, because with the Eight of Wands, I see them pretty much releasing the tension that was between the two of you, okay? So they're no longer upset with you, and if there was any blockages or any bad habits of theirs, they have let those habits, anything that was causing a blockage between the two of you, they have released it. In clarity of the Page of Pentacles, you also have the King of Cups here. They're coming back 10 times better. I'm telling you, like, this is a king here. Maybe in the past they were not a king, or they were not stepping into their power. But I'm telling you, don't just take my word for it. When they come back, they're going to impress you. Okay, they're going to show you, you will see their transformation. I feel like this person is more of a man. Like, that's just what I keep on hearing. They're more mature, more responsible, more dominant, and they're going to come to, you know, give you this offer. In clarity of the Page of Pentacles, you do have the Queen of Swords. So with the Queen of Swords here, you are very guarded, okay? You're very defensive towards this individual. I don't know what it is that they did, but I feel like you temporarily dropped them from your life, because on the back of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. So perhaps you kind of dropped them and then you started focusing on someone else, all right? You started leaning towards someone else because they were not up to par, okay? They were just not meeting your expectations, you know? And you did what you had to do. You said finally he's putting his big boy pants on. That's so funny. Yeah, he's coming in as a king. Clarify the Fool. You have the Judgment. Queen of Cups. So the Fool, this is a risk taker. Okay, this is them as well. The reason why they're coming out as a fool is maybe the last time that they dealt with you, maybe you, like, you know, gave them a piece of your minds. Like, you probably really gave them like a good beating, not physically, but most likely emotionally. Okay, you really gave it to them. In clarity of the Fool, you do have the King of Wands. So with the King of Wands here, they are quite uneasy when it comes to you, Mary, because with the King of Wands, this person isn't sure how you're going to react to them coming back to you. They don't even know if you want to see them again, okay? But they want you to give them a chance so that you'll see that here they are again as another king. Like I said, big transformation has happened, but perhaps you needed to be very tough with them in order for them to, you know, have this big transformation. But with this King of Wands here, I'm going to tell you this. If you want to see if they've changed, observe their approach, the way that they approach you when they come back. Take notice of it. That's how you're going to be like, you know what, he has changed. Because the old him wouldn't have approached this situation like this, wouldn't have came back into my life like this. Just pay attention to his actions. That's how you're going to see that he has changed. In clarity of the Fool, you do have the Judgment. So with the Judgment here, I feel like this time around when he comes back, he wants you to choose him. He wants you to tell him, we're in a relationship and I have chosen you. He's tired of this back and forth. He's tired of feeling like, you know, he's kind of like a second, like he's tired of feeling like he's not enough for you. Like, you tend to make him feel like you're not satisfied with him alone. It's like you need other people to make you feel good. He's tired of that, okay? So with the Judgment here, once he comes back, he's going to do his part, and he's expecting you to do his part to finally choose him, if that's what you want. In clarity of the Fool, you also have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, with this Queen of Cups here, he knows, he sees you as this Queen of Cups, that, you know, while the love is there, and the opportunity is there, you're not just going to give him your offer if he's not deserving, if he's not worth it, okay? That's the thing with the Queen of Cups. You see this look on her face? Like, she has someone in mind, right? But she has a good hold on that cup, and she's watching, okay? She's watching to see if her specific person in mind is worth her cup, because if he isn't, okay, if he hasn't done the things that he needs to do, she's not going to give him her offer. Next, you have the Two of Swords. Clarify The Two of Swords, Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Ooh, on the back, you even have the World. So with the Two of Swords here, I hear this person complaining a lot about you keeping your options open. He really feels like you are not satisfied with him and him only. Like you always need a backup or something. With the Two of Swords, he does see you as someone who's confused as to what they want. You're very confused, very conflicted. In clarity of the Two of Swords, you even have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups can represent two things in a love reading, okay? Impressive Buck, this is individual readings, and I'm on Mary's reading right now, so yeah. With the Three of Cups, I always say in love readings, it can represent two things, either celebration or third party situation. Seeing that it's clarifying the Two of Swords, this is nothing to celebrate about. This is a third party situation that you've been putting him in or you've made him feel, you know? So, with the Two of Swords here, I just feel like he wants to be a priority. He wants you to choose him. Like, say it with your chest, if that is what you want, if he is what who you want. In clarity of the Two of Swords, you also have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So the Nine of Pentacles, don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on this man, Mary. Don't underestimate. I'm telling you, he is coming back. You see all these pentacles here? He's a very abundant individual, and he might even be very abundant financially. Like he might really get himself together. He has a lot of potential, okay? He's really getting himself together. So by the time he comes back, you're going to be like, "Whoa, okay. Like, okay, boss." Like you're going to be really shocked. Don't underestimate him, but I do like how you were like, you know what? I like how you gave it to him. It may have been tough in the way that you let him know that he needs to change, but he needed that. He needed to see, you know what? This woman isn't playing with me. I need to step up my game. I need to step into my power and my full potential to transform my life. In clarity of the Two of Swords, you do have the Seven of Wands here. He's going to be a very successful man. Definitely, intuitively, that's what I see. He's going to be very, very successful. And if you're not careful, if you don't build the connection with him, if you don't grow the connection with him, he's going to spend so much time with work that he's going to be the one having a hard time focusing on you, because he's going to be in his zone. I'm telling you, I don't know what work he's going to be doing, but if you don't take this time now to grow with this man, once he does reach his full potential, he's going to be like, work or marry, work or marry, when once upon a time it was like marry, 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 marry. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely don't sleep on him. All right. Hi, Miriam. The list is closed. I'm so sorry, but you can click that bell notification so that when I do my next live, YouTube will notify you. All right. So thank you so much, Mary. Thank you so much for always supporting me. I really, really appreciate you. But yeah, definitely just give it a chance. When he comes back, like I said, don't just take my word for it. Don't just take his word for it, but really pay attention to his actions, but also like the details of his life. Because when you pay attention, when you observe the detail in his life, you'll see like, oh, like he's not doing that anymore. Okay, he's not lazy anymore. Oh, okay, so he did this and that. You'll see it for yourself. Next we have Bianca. So Bianca is the last person on my list. No more readings, you guys. No more readings. Bianca, if you're here, please let me know which question you chose. You're very welcome, Mary. Oh, you're Virgo. And you know what? Earth sign women can be very hard to like please as well. I mean, I'm a Capricorn, so I can definitely relate because we're the same element. We have high standards. But I feel like it's good that way. Hi, Alton. I'm so sorry, but the list is closed. But you're welcome to, hit that bell notification so that when I do another live stream reading, YouTube will notify you. Okay, Bianca, if you're still in the live, please let me know. Hi, Leandra. Thanks so much for tuning in. But unfortunately, the list is closed, all right? But I will be doing more lives in the future. So you're welcome to hit that bell notification so that when I do my next live stream, YouTube will notify you. All right, I might have to email Bianca. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys, this reading is now over, but I promise I'll be doing many more live readings in the future, most likely this week. So just make sure you have your notifications on. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. For those of you who got a reading, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support, and I hope that my readings were helpful to you guys. And you guys, please be safe out there, all right? I'll see you guys soon.